As we anticipate the very first DLC pack to release for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, I wanted to go over whether or not we could see some potential new story mode content and even sparking episode what if scenarios. Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I'm here today for some Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Superhero DLC story mode speculation. Let's talk about this because I've been getting some comments and just a little bit of speculation from others asking whether or not we could see any story mode content in any of the DLC. Now, as you guys are probably aware, they have never confirmed anything beyond just characters, okay? If you go to the actual sites where they're, going to describe what's going to be in the content for the DLC that we'll be releasing this year, it just says that Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Season Pass includes 3 DLC packs for a total of more than 20 playable characters from the Dragon Ball Superhero movie and Dragon Ball Daima. As a Season Pass bonus, you can summon Shenron to obtain items, blah, blah, blah. This content includes in the pass, can be purchased separately, yada, yada. Okay, nothing ever confirmed about content beyond just characters. So I'm only going to expect characters. However, they haven't really announced anything else beyond this, right? There has been no announcement on what the superhero pack will include in terms of characters or what Daima and stuff. I mean, we got a little, DLC 2 for Daima. They had a small trailer, I think back in like October, that just showed Glorio and Vegeta Mini, and that was it, okay? Obviously, there are going to be more characters in that pack, so there's going to be more to this than we expect, at least when it comes to characters, okay? Now, what about stages, okay? What about free content in terms of, like, costumes or accessories and stuff? Will each of the characters be getting some new things? I cannot tell you, but I did want to at least talk about the story. This right here, what you're seeing on screen, it's just a visual I made in Photoshop, all right? Just for a nice visual in the background. Do not, take this as like a legit thing. Obviously, you can see this is all modded content, right? Shout out to the modders because we're going to be doing a cool little story mode thing that I made in custom battle mode that can maybe give you an idea of how it will go. As you guys know, the story mode in Sparking Zero is not amazing, right? It's all right. It's fine, right? There's a lot of slideshow stuff. They, kind of hold back on the cutscenes. If they do a cutscene, it's going to be a very small, short one that has the motion capture, the weird shit that Jump Force did or whatever. And if they do end up doing a really good cinematic cutscene that, still has motion capture, it's going to be for usually a sparking episode, right? So if they do end up doing sparking episode, it would have to be some type of what if scenario, which we'll go over here in a bit, right? So as you guys know also, Xenoverse 2, probably, if I'm not mistaken, the only game that has done any story mode related content for the superhero movie. It wasn't like, super expansive or long. It was all right. Again, it was decent, but the cutscenes were amazing, and they did kind of their own what if thing, right? They had Gohan and Piccolo teaming up, like a what if at the very end to defeat Cell Max with a duo special beam cannon, which that shit is it's still amazing, right? You got to play Xenoverse 2 if you really want the best story mode experience for this game, right? So they kind of did everything from, like, I don't know, they had like Gohan versus Cell, but they brought in Great Saiyaman and Gamma 1 and 2 to defeat Perfect Cell in the Cell Saga, which that shit is like a crazy what if. Now, not Xenoverse, but Sparking Zero, I can't really say that they do stuff where they're getting different timelines incorporated into another timeline. You know what I mean? Like, they're not like, it's not like Few, in Xenoverse 2, who's grabbing characters from, like, for example, let's just say something random, like OG Dragon Ball, Goku versus Kid Buu or some shit, right? They don't really do that in Sparking Zero, or what they did, in DLC 14, where they got Ultra Instinct Goku to defeat a villainous boosted Kid Buu in the Buu Saga, which that is just absolute overkill. It's ridiculous, but it was sick, right? I'm not even complaining. So Xenoverse 2 seems to do that when it comes to their style of what-ifs. Now, the what-ifs for Sparking Zero are, like, it's still in the same, like, timeline, if that makes sense, right? So the example that I thought would actually work really, really well if they were to do a story mode content is, what if Goku and Vegeta got the signal? They either they ended off the fight that they had on Beerus's planet, or they at least got notified and it was an interruption in their fight, and Whis actually got the signal, told Goku and Vegeta and said, hey, get your asses down over to Earth and fight this big-ass bastard, right? So this was something that I did in Xenoverse 2 as a fun little what if. You know, I think it would have been sick. Would they have fused? Would they just need to have gone Super Saiyan Blue together and did like a team up to defeat Cell Max, right? Like they said, or not they, but like Gohan said like, oh, I don't know if Dad and Vegeta could have defeated this guy, right? So I don't know if you want to take, you know, have too much stock in what Gohan was saying, right? But there's been speculation and debate whether or not Goku and Vegeta could have fucking wiped the floor, you know, with Cell Max, or if they would have struggled, right? And even if they did, they could have literally done fusion, and it would have been a fusion into probably Gogeta, and it would have been basically the Broly movie, but they fought Cell Max on Earth instead of Broly, right? Which still would have been hella hype, right? This is something that I don't think we've ever seen in any iteration of a video game, a story, etc., right? So I think Sparking Zero could be the first game, if they are going to do story, to nail something like this, because they've done stuff like that before, right? Like they had Future Trunks. What if Future Trunks went to the Tournament of Power and teamed up with Vegeta to defeat God of Destruction Toppo? That shit was sick as hell, right? Like that's awesome. I like seeing stuff like that. Or what if Future Trunks, again, I say Future because he was one of my favorite stories that I played through, right? And I love the Gohan one with the Gohan Black stuff. Like that was also cool. But that one's a little bit more crazy, right? Like we're having a whole new ass character created for one of these sparking episodes. Okay, this is all existing stuff, but it's just a different scenario where they come in, you know, instead of fighting on Beerus's planet, and just at the very end they're like, oh yeah, by the way, so Gohan and Piccolo were fucking defending the entire Earth from a giant new Cell coming back and returning to beat everyone's ass. Like that's a crazy thing, right? And again, I like the idea of something like maybe even the Gamma's doing something. Like, what if Gamma 2 didn't sacrifice himself? What if it was Gamma 1 that did it? Or, you know, what if they just at least teamed up and what if they beat Cell Max? I don't know why. Maybe they got some boost. I don't know. Or what if it was like a team up like they did in Xenoverse 2, where it was like Android 21. Obviously, we wouldn't have Android 21, but Android 21, Android 16, and I think Gamma 1 all teamed up to defeat Cell Max, right? Like, that was crazy, and I think they even had help from Piccolo and Gohan, but I don't think Gohan went Beast in that version of it, right? So something like that. Like, what if they just all actually teamed up, Gohan didn't go Beast, and, you know, or there was no need for it, and they all just, you know, had, like, good synergy and, you know, choreography with it, and they fucked them up, right? Could have been something like that. I don't know. I just like the idea of more what-ifs being added. They don't even have to do the full story mode. They could just, like, say, like we'll do, like, a little bit of stuff on the regular, normal story, because we've all seen the superhero movie. We know how it's going to play out. It's always nice to see it in the video games, right? Like a full fleshed out story, but I know Sparking Zero wouldn't even do that, right? They would have the slideshow cutscenes, maybe have a Beast transformation, actual motion capture, and then a motion capture special beam cannon to finish him off, okay? But the Sparking episodes, I think, is where Sparking Zero will shine when it comes to story content, if they're going to add more. And I definitely think there's a lot of money on the table for it, and, you know, that would actually be worth the $35 fucking dollars or whatever that we're spending on these if they add more story, okay? If they can add more story with the addition of characters, 100% easy. It's worth paying for it, right? But I don't know. That is yet to be seen. Again, we're only like a week into January. We should be getting some type of announcement this month. I'm going to, you know, still bet on that. But hey, who knows? We'll see, okay? So I want to go in Sparking Zero. We're going to be using a couple of mods, and I want to show you guys just like a cool little thing in Custom Battle to give you guys an idea. It's very small and short. You know, I just spent, you know, maybe like an hour on this, but I think it'll be fun. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we had the superhero pack early, right? I got the DLC early, and there's extra story mode. Woohoo! So this is a little story that I made in Custom Battle mode. That's the thing. I'm loving Custom Battle with mods. It just makes this game actually like the best game ever, right? So unfortunately, there isn't a Red Ribbon Army stage as far as I know that's modded, but we do have Beast Gohan, and we do have Orange Piccolo. Credits to all the modders down below. I'm going to link them, but check this out. With Cell, look at what happens with Cell, dude. This is actually pretty cool, okay? This is actually a what-if that I think would work. You're still alive, Cell? Get ready, Gohan. For so long, my only goal has been to defeat you. Dude, Cell Max, perfect Cell Max was so hyped that the textures on the ground were still loading in. That's how you know it's peak. Gohan awakened. So we got my boy Orange Piccolo, so perfect Cellmax gonna... Cellmax? Cellmax gonna start off, and we got a nice clash here, but I got my ass beat because I suck at clashes and I don't know what I'm doing. But this is kind of how I would expect it, right? He goes perfect, Cellmax. Like, what if Cellmax had some time to cook in the oven a little bit longer, and this is what we would be getting, right? All right, beat his ass right now. Hit him up. Okay, so we got some skill counts up. This is perfect. Now, the thing with the Switch is it's going to be Nintendo Switch, right? I got the Nintendo Switch too. So once I switch, I can actually activate Beast Gohan. But right now, he's beating my ass, like, senseless. Like, this is ridiculous. But I know this Orange Piccolo, it kind of jank. It doesn't even really look like Orange Piccolo. I mean, it does. The colors do if you just look at, like, the back, right? Oh, my God. Okay, hello. I'm going to do this. I'm going to shoot him out. I won't let you live. The Mystic Flasher. Please land that. Okay. Almost thought he was about to bitch slap him. So, hopefully this doesn't kill him because I want Beast Gohan to do it. So, check this out. Explosive Beast power. You already know it. So, this is where the Beast Gohan effect comes in. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. He got the sparking. Oh, my goodness. Chill out. All right, so... if I can get the skill count up, it takes about 500 years. I do want to finish him off with the Special Beam Cannon. What if Cellmax was perfect form? You already know it, dude. No, 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 no. All right. Hopefully he's stupid and he won't move.
Special Beam Cannon!
That's what I'm talking about! So check this out. Look at the ending. Hey, Gohan. Looks like you're not the only one who got stronger this past year. This is all thanks to you. You never failed to impress, Piccolo. And that's it. Piccolo actually died, if you didn't know. He was supposed to die, and the end, right? What's next? Gohan actually doesn't be a jobber and trains and becomes Beast 2? That's what's going to happen, y'all. So, I don't know. I just did that for fun. I tried to make it like a cliffhanger. Like, oh, some bullshit's going to happen, right? But no, nothing's going to happen. That's the end of it. So... I know, real simple story mode. Like I said, I spent like maybe like an hour... extra 30 minutes just polishing it up. It's surprisingly enough, these take a while, even for like the simplest of things. It actually takes a lot of time to make these, and I had some issues. Like, this is a thing that I wanted to just bring up randomly, or not random, but like at the very end. This was supposed to have Piccolo die. Like, there was supposed to be a trigger effect where I was supposed to just sit there and get my ass beat and end up dying. And then once you die and you switch into Gohan, he was supposed to go Beast. But for some reason, for the life of me, it would not trigger. I don't know why. I don't know if I did it wrong or if it's because I'm using mods and it fucked it up. But I did like the next best thing where it's like you just switch, okay? A switch gives you an automatic transformation. You don't have to wait for your skill count to go up. And honestly, I think I did a decent job. Okay job. I'm just joking. I did a shit job. It was horrible. But I don't know. Y'all let me know down in the comments if you think a story mode would be awesome. I'm pretty sure you guys would like that. More content. Nobody's going to complain about that, right? But thanks for watching. Let me know some cool what-if scenarios, you know, that would work well for the superhero movie. I like the idea of Goku and Vegeta coming through and fighting Cellmax. I think that'd be a pretty cool one. But drop a like, subscribe here on the channel, ring my notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet!